real world.
Welcome to my channel. This is Serge bringing you another action figure collector's review on My Hero Academia's McFarlane Toys Shoto Todoroki. As you can tell right there, you get the figure himself, you get a good bit of accessories, you also get Shoto Todoroki from the anime. Over here on this side of the box, you get McFarlane Toys up there at the top, Funimation down there at the bottom. You get Shoto Todoroki right in between all of that. Over here on this side of the box, you get McFarlane Toys up there at the top, Funimation down there at the bottom, My Hero Academia right in between all of that. Over here on the back of the box, you get other figures from this wave. A nice illustrated image of Shoto Todoroki from the anime. You get My Hero Academia right up there at the top. At the top of the box, you get a nice image of Class 1A plus All Might. And down here at the bottom, nothing but the barcode. Let's get to it and open this bad boy up. Let's take a good look at these accessories. And for the $20 price point, you get a great amount of accessories in my opinion. And right here, we'll take a look at these two gripping hands. I do like them, however, I do have a complaint about them, and that is these trigger fingers. I wish they would have molded them all together to where they were just true gripping hands. So that displeases me a little bit, because you don't want Todoroki going around carrying guns like a, you know, like he's the Punisher or somebody like that. So that displeases me a lot, because, I mean, he's got two great abilities as in his quirks, and that is the fire and ice effect. So that's a little displeasing in my opinion. But right here, we'll take a look at these two fisted hands. Boom, boom. And I do like the sculpt work and the attention to detail. I wish we would have seen a thumbnail, but that's just a nitpick. And I do like the sculpt work and the detailing, and it's very good. And the paint feels a little bit different than Generation 1. In Generation 1, it felt like the hands were going to flake off very easily. This right here, it's very smooth plastic, so you don't have to worry about that. I think it's actually molded in the color. So that pleases me a lot. And right here, we'll take a look at his ice quirk. And I really do enjoy it. It's very nice. It's probably about one of my favorite accessories that we got with this figure. It's like a translucent blue plastic that you can see through. That pleases me a lot. And also I like that how not only is it translucent, but you see this, like, it's got like kind of white shading, like where you could rub off some fog or something like that. That pleases me a lot. And I don't know, I just think that the sculpt work and the detailing came out very nice on this figure. At least this accessory. Now, this fire effect, I do like it, but it doesn't really scream fire to me. I mean, it kind of does, but it doesn't. I would like to see some more, like a darker red in there, and have some more yellow and orange in there. But I'm not 100% displeased with it. I'm very happy that we got it. And I like that it's translucent as well. Right here, for all you Clydesdales out there, we have the My Hero Academia stand that you also get with this figure. And I really do enjoy that McFarlane Toys throws that in there for you. There's you in your tracks whenever you found out how powerful he was. He melted your hearts with his backstory. Here is Shoto Todoroki out of the box and ready to melt his way onto your screen. Or could he be freezing his way onto your screen? This is a very great looking figure, and we'll get more into that in just a second. Let's take a good look at that articulation. First of all, his head can look up that far, which is a good amount. He can look this far down, which is decent enough. He's got that confused dog going on to that side. He's got that confused dog also going on to that side. He can spin his head around in an exorcist, which is the full 360. He can throw the perfect pitch. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got double jointed elbows that bend in all the way. That amazes me, how well McFarlane can do them elbow joints. He's got a ball hinge right here, and it's, you know, rotates around like so. And you can get that to turn inwards, backwards, and you can move that ball around, and you can do the side-to-side action as well. And right here, we have a diaphragm joint up underneath all of this right through here. And you can get them leaning just a little bit to that side and a little bit to that side. And going forward with the first one, he can only go forward that much. And back just about that much. And then whenever you added in that extra ab crunch down there, he can look all the way down at his toesies. But you do get gapping back here, so be on the lookout for that. And you can also get him leaning back almost like completely all the way, making a V shape. So that pleases me a lot, but you still get this gapping up and through here. And I like how they added the shirt, like paint right there. So there's not like a huge like black or blank spot right there. So that pleases me a lot. And right here, his legs can almost do the full splits, which that's not bad at all. He can kick forward a great amount. He can kick back just a little bit. He's got more of a thigh wiggle than he does a thigh cut. He's got double jointed knees, and mine are a little stiff, but they bend in like that and like that. You also get no boot swivel, but you'll get your swivel down here at the ankle. You get toe articulation. He's got almost the perfect ballerina right there. And his foot can go forward, you know, that far. And he does have ankle pivot. Now, I really do enjoy that. But that was a good look at Shoto Todoroki's articulation. Let's take a good look at his sculpt and detailing. And right here, we'll take a look at his head sculpt first. And I like the hair color choice that they went with this white over here. Looks very good. And I like this burgundy brownish red looking color. I like it a lot. But I've seen it where it's been bright red as well. And I've seen it also a dark red in the show. So I think this changes from time to time. It depends on your personal preference. Now this is his, like, I think his second costume. We didn't get his first costume, which I didn't really care for, because all of this side right here was covered in ice, and this was like he was wearing a suit in a way, but he still had this like straps right here. Anyway, that's enough of that. I would have liked to see the scar be a little bit lighter in color. Like, it's more of like they could have used this color but thinned it out to where you could see the skin tone up underneath it. That would have been a little bit better, or used a lighter color in my opinion. But I mean, it didn't turn out bad. I think that they actually nailed the shape of it. So that just gives us something to look forward to for like a re-release or something. But the facial expression looks very good. And I think this one looks more accurate than the other ones that we've seen in this wave, because I just think I think just this eye throws it off a little bit. But I like the sculpt work around the neck, around his collar. It looks very good. And I like this gray that we're seeing right there to break up the different colors and the sculpt work. That looks very good. His straps are going around the shoulder. Looks very good. And all this is sculpted line working through there. And his backpack, or whatever this thing is on his back, I guess armor it looks like, looks very good. And I forgot to mention he has a butterfly joint, but it doesn't really work as well. But I like all the sculpting that we're seeing on the wrinkles and stuff. They look very, very good. I like all the wrinkling that you see throughout, and the line work looks good. And jagged line work going down, like, you know, it goes with the wrinkling. So that pleases me a lot. And we do get some fuzziness in right here at the joint, but that's at the joint of the elbow, so that doesn't bother me that bad. We get them bee stung wrists, which that's about the worst complaint I have on this figure. And right here at the belt, looks very good. I like the color choice that they went with. It's like a goldish yellow color, so that pleases me a lot. His little wieners, as that one little boy pointed out in the show, that was pretty funny. If you ain't watched the latest season, then I recommend you go back and watch it. But it looks very good. I'm very pleased with that. The belt and the sculpt work, it looks good enough for the show. I still like the wrinkling that we see throughout on the pants. Right here at the boots, they look very, very good as well. They're not like a white color, they're more like a creamy color with this gray. So that, you know, it flows the whole figure. It pleases me a lot. You get peg holes down there at the bottom. And for all you people that like Shoto Todoroki's butt, there you go. Right there on the back. And that was a good look at Shoto Todoroki. Todoroki scales next to some figures from the same wave. We have Kirishima over there on his left. And we have Uraraka over there on his right. And I feel like he's a little tall for this. line, I think he should be a little bit shorter, maybe like the same height as Kirishima. The same line, here's how Icy Hot scales next to a couple of his fellow classmates. We have Izuku Midoriya over there on his left, and Katsuki Bakugo on his right. And I still feel like Shoto should be just a smidge bit shorter, in my opinion. Here's how Todoroki scales next to Alma on his left, and we have Tomura Shigaraki on his right. And he is way too tall in this line. Just because I'm as trigger finger happy as McFarlane Toys is trigger finger happy, here is the Unchained Armored Superman over there on his left, and on his right we have from One Punch Man Saitama on his right. We'll take the scaling to NECA. From NECA Toys we have from the GameStop exclusive Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 90s movie line, we have the Foot Soldier over there on his left, and on his right we have the Shredder. Here's how he scales with a couple of Hasbro action figures. We have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Walgreens exclusive Dragon Shield Black Power Ranger over there on his left. And on his right, from Marvel Legends side of things, we have the Superior Octopus. Here's my final thoughts on this figure. I do enjoy this figure a lot. I do have my minor nitpicks with this figure. As far as his eye, it should have been a little bit lighter in color. And his wrists, or like I said earlier whenever I was reviewing this figure, it looks like he's got beast on wrists. And my major gripe about this figure is the scaling. He is just a little bit taller than what I think he needs to be. But other than that, I think he checks all the boxes for a good Shoto Todoroki figure. And I'm very pleased with it. I like the effect pieces that we got for him. I like that we do have interchangeable hands, even though they came with trigger fingers, which that baffles my mind. But let me know what you think of the figure. Let me know what you think of the review in the comments below. And as always, feel the urge to collect with Surge. If you want more action figure collectors reviews, then feel the urge to subscribe to Surge. And if you've liked what you've seen, then click that big thumbs up button. If you want to get notified of my latest videos whenever they drop, click that notification bell. If you want to see this channel grow, share with a friend. Speaking of friends, you can friend me over there on Facebook. Links to that will be in the description below. You can also follow me along on Twitter. Links to that will be in the description below.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Yeah.
I don't have time for games.